My boss's dog bit me. My supervisor didn't let me go to a doctor. So today, in the morning while I was at work, my boss brought his dog to the workplace because apparently his dog sitter canceled. He did not put the dog on a leash or in his office. I work an office job. Imagine a boring cubicle with a person pushing buttons. That's me. The dog was being aggressive and growling at everything and everyone that was moving. Many people asked the boss to keep the dog in his office, but he wouldn't listen. Apparently he's a good boy and 20+ people were at fault. Not the dog. He was right outside my cubicle and without any provocation he just started barking, came into my cubicle and bit my leg. It was fine till he was barking. But I didn't really have a chance to defend myself when he lunged forward. Everything was all of a sudden. I was shouting. My colleagues gathered around. The boss finally put a leash on his dog, all the while cussing me and blaming me for all of this. I wanted to go to a hospital, but my supervisor had the audacity to ask me to complete my hours and then go. I threatened to press charges and rushed out. I'm pressing charges. Document what happened in writing and send it to them along with the medical records. Then contact a lawyer and money bag. Something similar happened to my mother. While she was working as a cleaning lady for an apartment complex, one of the residents was walking around with their dog, without a leash. This dog ended up biting my mother in the leg as she was cleaning up the area and left a pretty nasty wound. The resident blamed my mother for provoking the dog, because it's a good dog, and would never do such a thing unless it felt threatened. To make it worse, the resident was super smug and didn't even bother asking if my mother was okay, as she had just been bitten. So she ended up contacting her management at the complex to inform them she will be getting a lawyer involved to press charges. Luckily the complex had video cameras and the entire incident was recorded, showing the dog running towards my mother and attacking her. She ended up getting paid a good amount. Apparently the resident was told her dog would be euthanized as it was considered a danger for biting a human without being provoked. She ended up crying her eyes out in front of my mom, begging her not to let them euthanize her dog. My mom told her it was out of her hands. Which it was. I think the most difficult thing for my mother wasn't the physical damage but the mental trauma of being attacked by a dog. She's a huge dog lover. I hope that you get justice over this situation, and I agree that you should press charges and document everything ASAP. Don't forget that since it happened at work from conditions your bosses created, this should be a workers' comp claim too.
Sue.
Good. Also, good choice on immediately going to the hospital. The boss has to be held accountable for not paying attention and/or caring when his actions hurt others. Fuck him. Why couldn't he just leave his dog at home like normal people? He wanted to show off his dog. Call the local dog bite authorities, public health or animal control. Report it to your corporate offices. WCB claim. Keep notes. NTA. Absolutely, anytime you are bitten by an animal you don't know, you need to go to the hospital immediately for a rabies shot. If you wait too long, rabies absolutely will kill you. There's no cure. And animals can pass it on before they start showing any kind of symptoms. Good on you for leaving. Absolutely sue. Edit to say sorry for saying absolutely so many times. LMAO. Do not engage with your boss, supervisor or anyone else at the office unless it is through an attorney. Do not respond to anything they send out in writing without an attorney. Do not sign anything without an attorney present. You need to file a police report now or those tapes will be gone. If the police ask for the tapes and they don't save them, Destruction of evidence will add to their problems. Not only sue but go back and bite your ex-boss's leg to assert dominance. Call animal control and take pictures. Go to doctor. File a bite report with animal control. Give your boss a copy of your bills and file in small claims court if he doesn't repay you. Charges and lawsuit. All of the above. And the suit should be for way more than just your medical bills. Sue for the emotional damage and stress as well as the physical injury. You were upset and were sitting there at work fearful of an undisciplined dog. You were bitched out by the boss and you were blamed for the dog biting you, which is also emotionally stressful and intimidating. You have been mentally damaged by this incident, as well as physically. And you can't get the situation out of your head of this guy's dog attacking you. Seriously. This lawsuit should easily be for 6 figures. The suit should include the boss who brought the dog, refused to coop it up even with others asking him to, and also blaming you for the actions of his dog. Also sue the supervisor who did not give you permission to leave for medical attention to your injury. That's almost certainly illegal. And it caused you great stress having to take action that you feared would cost you your job, when you went against his orders and went to seek medical attention anyway, because you had just been injured. He literally told you to stay and continue working, after you had been injured. Also sue whoever the boss of the boss is and the company as a whole. Ultimately, they have responsibility for the actions of the boss as well and the fact that he brought his dangerous and loud dog to work. Even before you were bitten, he was creating a frightening and potentially dangerous work environment. You will also need to get testimony from your coworkers eventually. They will be fearful for speaking against the company, but they will be sworn to tell the truth. Get this started right away. You need the video. You need to get police and your own lawyer involved. Move fast. I'm not a badass or a rebel. I'm not sassy or salty. I'm not even particularly tough. I don't backtalk my managers or supervisors at work. I'm assertive, but not excessively assertive. Most of the things I could say, I don't because I dislike friction and annoying others. But if I get attacked by a dog in the workplace and I receive a serious bite, I'm not having a negotiation about going to the hospital. You can write me up if that's how you get your rocks off. But guess what? I'm an employee, not a slave. I can come and go as I like for whatever reasons I wish and you are powerless to stop me. Puffing out your chest and using your big boy voice does not sway me. I'm sorry. Hospitals often are required to report dog bites. I hate stories like this. I asked but, quote, when it comes to your own health, why are you asking permission? We aren't children. You tell your employer. Rabies are real. Rabies kills. When you get a symptom, it's too late. Oh, press charges. You have witnesses. Lots of good advice I'm seeing and it looks like you are following up on it. Just posting to say I can't stand dog owners who think that their untrained dog is okay to approach me. I don't like dogs. I realize there are a lot of good dog owners out there, but there's also a lot of dog owners who think that their dog isn't the problem and don't realize that many people are scared of their dog. Leash your dog. I can physically hear the collective chant from this entire subreddit. Lawsuit, lawsuit, lawsuit. It's deafening.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Heracast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.